This morning, we're set up on the side of this ridge. And I had this new buck show up a couple nights ago. And he's just a stud. He's a mainframe 5x5. He's real heavy and he's got a really big body on him. But, beautiful morning, a little bit warmer than what it has been. But next week, for opening day at Bow, it's supposed to drop like 15 degrees and it's going to be like 60s for high. So that'll be nice, but today it's about, I think the high is about 81. But we're just sitting here on the side of this ridge, hoping I can catch him going back to bed and browsing on some acorns. Those acorns are dropping everywhere. So, we'll see what happens. We might not see anything. That's just how it goes early season. You either see him or you don't. Hang in here. Alright guys, it's gonna wrap up our morning hunt. Ended up seeing 3 does and 1 little buck. So pretty good morning here to start the season. Deer did exactly what I thought they did. They just browsed on these acorns all morning. We got these big white oats dropping acorns like it's raining all morning. But heck of a good morning, start the season. Gonna get back at it this evening. I think we're gonna hit a different property up this evening. I think we are, I don't know for sure. But I got another deer over there I call Texas. Hunted him all year last year. We think he's 5.5 this year. He's either 5 or 4. We got pictures of him from the past 2 years. But it'd be awesome to get my hands on that deer, or this one on this property. This deer over here would probably score just a little bit better, but I just got so much history with that other deer and just all the pain he put me through last year trying to kill him. So heck of a morning start season. Hopefully we can put the old prime to use here yet, but stick with us. Alright guys, here it is. It's the evening of the 26th. We're down here sitting over that Beamfield bottom tonight, and we're after that really wide 10-pointer. I got my bow and gun with me, so if he walks out too far, we'll shoot him with the gun, but stay tuned. Alright guys, here it is. It's last day of youth season here. Got in here a little late this morning. My alarm didn't go off, but we still got set up before the sun came up. And right at light, we had 1 doe walk by. Didn't have camera light yet. And then right after that, 2 bucks started fighting up here on the ridge behind me. Right up there. They're both just little bucks, as you guys can see. But just had another doe come by like 5 minutes ago, but she was kind of trotting through, so I don't know if something spooked her or what. But we'll sit out here for about another hour and see what happens. I don't know what we're gonna do this evening yet. We'll probably sit somewhere around here, but let you know what I see. Alright guys, that's probably gonna wrap it up for this morning's hunt. Ended up seeing those 2 bucks and those 3 does that were in that group with those 2 bucks, and we saw that doe this morning right away, so pretty good morning. The deer really seem to be on the acorns right now. Like, all the deer I saw this morning came out of bed and stayed on the hillside and ate acorns all morning. So this evening we might switch it up a little bit, go sit on the same property but on the other side of it. Not saying that that buck I want to kill is gonna be over there, but then I got another picture of one. It's real blurry, but you can kind of tell it's a stud. So we'll probably do that this evening. So we'll catch you guys then. All right, guys, here it is. Last AU season. It's last evening. We're going to that property I was talking about. Taking the bow and the gun tonight. So if one walks out a little bit too far, we'll just poke them with a gun. But stay tuned. Hopefully it's a good one. Alright guys, we made it to the stand. It's the evening of the 27th. It's the last AU season here, and then the bow season opener starts up Thursday. So we're sitting back here. We got this cornfield back here behind us, and this is all hayfield. And then where I'm sitting right now, I'm sitting right on the edge of the woods. There's oak trees all the way down through here, dropping acorns. Like I've been telling you guys, that deer seem to be loving them acorns. So I got acorns, and I got corn, and I got bedding in front of me and bedding behind me. So maybe just trying to catch something transitioning through here, but we'll have to see what we see this evening. I kind of got a mystery deer on camera. I've got pictures of him a couple times, but the pictures are always so blurry you can't really tell how big he is. But I'm pretty sure he's a shooter, so we're just gonna sit tight and see what happens. Really looking forward to this next week here. It's supposed to cool off about 10-15 degrees. Highs in the upper 50s and lows in the high 30s, so it's gonna feel like November whenever it's the 1st of October. So that should get the deer up on their feet maybe a little bit earlier in the afternoons and in the mornings. Maybe even get them up a little bit later. So we'll see what happens. We got a perfect wind for the night. Coming out of the east, so it's blowing right up this edge of this woods. So I suspect the deer to be below me, or I might catch them going through the cornfield. So we should be all right either way. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here it is. 2 days out before the opener here in Indiana. Standing back here over some biologic radishes we planted here about a month ago, and they're looking super good, as you guys can tell. But just pulled this card back here real quick, just seeing anything if this cold front got these deer moving a little bit last night. And actually had 3 different bucks show up last night here in this little plot. Those bucks are pushing all these other little bucks around, so the cold front got them going a little bit. So maybe this week sometime we can make something happen here early. Maybe we'll get these deer up on their feet just a little bit earlier. But kind of fires the guy up a little bit. But we're gonna go put one more card back in the camera over mock scrape, and then we'll check in with you guys here later. We're gonna go check a couple more cameras. But thanks for watching. Alright guys, here we are. Just at the second stuff cam out here. We actually got this camera over. We got this mock scrape here I made on the walk down here. I'll stop and show you on the way back. There's just a fresh big scrape right up here in this valley. So that really fires me up after seeing those 3 bucks show up last night. But I think I'm gonna be sitting down here Saturday morning, and all it is oak ridge is all it is really. But you guys can just tell it is tore up all down through here. So I think we got a plan for the weekend, and like I said, we gotta check a couple more cameras yet, but we'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, here's that scrape I was talking about right here on this little beech tree. As you guys can tell right there, that's about as fresh as it gets. Once again, that's not like a real hardcore scrape, like he was really pawing, but you can just tell he worked ground up there a little bit. Whew, it's getting close. Alright guys, going into another property. We're gonna hang one more camera for the night. All we're doing is just putting it along this cornfield here. We brush off these trails every year so these deer kind of have a path to walk along this corn. And every year there's only scrapes tore up down through here. So we're gonna make a little mock scrape. Get one of these muddies hung up on it, and go from there. Alright guys, we didn't even have to set up that scrape, I was already there. So it's about as fresh as it gets. I'm thinking most of this movement's coming from last night because of that big cold front. But got the muddy set up right there. It's probably 15 yards away from that, but I think it'll pick it up just fine because there's really no other good trees down through here. So can't wait.